We are here in the live demo of Bolzano, where we deal with the topic human to machine. So we study actually interaction of humans and robots or systems in the context of manufacturing. Here it is important to mention that so far we have talked a lot about Industry 4.0, and 4.0 means, digitalization, interconnection of different systems. But now actually we are going to close this window and we are moving towards Industry 5.0. And this means, in Industry 5.0, the human is at the center of the system. So we are dealing here with systems where the human, for example, collaborates with different robots, where we show humans actually how to advance in their job, by example, giving them guidance by a digital system that puts, let's say, signs on a table or guides by audio or video installations. Then we also see wearables of different kinds, for example, smartwatches and also scanners that help users in, let's say, interacting with the ERP system in the background, and that also provide information about to be executed tasks for the human users. SMACT is one of 8 competence centers in Italy, and it is the one that is located at the most north of Italy. So it has been funded by MISE, or co-funded by MISE, and it brings together a series of universities of this northern area, together with a lot of companies that, provide us different kind of pieces, to build up these live demos here. In terms of live demos, we have 4 different kinds in SMACT. So one actually, which is oriented to the topic farm to fork. So it explains us, how we have our food being cultivated in the green and then transformed actually to our goods that we buy in the shops. Then another one on digital twins, where we talk about how different manufacturing lines can be digitalized, and we can use them as digital twins to read out online our data, what is happening in those manufacturing lines. Another one is on the production of wine, and even there we show how digitalization actually plays in and how we can use this in order to advance the production of wine. And last but not least, we have one which is related to the manufacturing, and there we have 2 different kinds. So one is related to machine-to-machine interaction, and another one to human-to-machine interaction that we show here live in the live demo of Bolzano. So here in the SMACT demo, SMACT belongs, or this live demo belongs to a larger consortium that brings together a series of universities and companies of the northern part of Italy. And this is also one of the great advantages that we have here, because there are similar laboratories out there with other universities, but there you only find, let's say, one contact point. But here, if you come to this lab, it's not only us as a single university, but behind you find a whole consortium of different universities with different expertise, but also companies that can provide different technologies, that you need to advance in your smaller company. So we have various technologies here in SMACT that we use in order to bring forward also different operators, but also companies. And so in future we would like to attract more of these companies to come here to work with us on projects. And just to give you a glimpse or an idea about one of the projects that we are currently running, so we are having a smartwatch, that asks the operators, or gives operators indications of what are the next jobs to be done in the workshop. And this is actually good because, first of all, the operators are not anymore assigned fixed to a station, but they can be floating around in the whole operating area, and only the one, that is free at the moment will get a task to be accepted and can then perform it. And currently we have a project actually to advance this kind of system, because otherwise you may imagine you will become a slave of the system that tells you from morning to evening what to do. So we are advancing the system currently with a gamification approach that helps the individual actually to understand, when he or she is performing good or bad, gives incentives, for example, also to advance their own knowledge by taking a course, for example, and with this to gain new skills and being able to perform new tasks, and with this getting more diversity on a single day, because then, more tasks can be accepted in a row.